Welcome back, everybody. Holiday Doc here, and before I start this video, it's got a little bit of a backstory. And like I say, I don't like to post pubs unless there's something at least a little bit significant about it. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you who's in this lobby. And if you follow the competitive scene, you'll probably be like, oh my god. Well, not really, but I'm up against VWSTP, Poison, who's 23rd or 22nd highest ranked guy on game battles, and VWS Dito. Now, I joined in, randomly before the start of this game. Well, let's start up and I'll talk through it. But I joined into a match prior to this game, and just by myself, and joined a room full of ass hurt. It was bad. It was not good. There was nothing fun about it, let me tell you. And basically, TP ended up getting over 100-something kills, and it was pretty ridiculous. I went 29 or maybe 32 and 29. Nothing terrible, and I basically avoided the air support at all costs. But and then I joined this, or stayed in the room, because, like I say, I meet up good players in a lobby. I love the challenge. And, playing up against some of the best players to play this game right now, well, hell, that can only lead for some good stuff, right? Some good footage and some good gameplay, and hopefully that's what you're kind of see here. And I love meeting up with random people. It sparked a good conversation on AIM later after this game, and all that good stuff. And meeting new people in lobbies is always good, and being able to talk to some of these guys. And I've played against Poison a couple times back in World at War. Not the friendliest of folks, but that's kind of the general stigma, I guess you could say, with that. But I apologize for the lack of videos this week. Not feeling the greatest, and work schedule sucks. It's terrible. So I apologize, and I promise to continue to keep bringing you the best in competitive gameplay. Also, the Bleed Team stuff, been posting a few games there. I got a High Rollers match over there that went over pretty well. A lot of fun. Starts off slow, but once I get the hang of things, I really come into my element and do some good stuff in that video. I'm going to link that in the bottom, so if you want to go check that out, show some support for your brother Doc. Your brother. And that kind of leads me to a little bit, I want to touch on Hutch's video about the black people. I know 8 Thoughts made a really well thought out video response, and kudos to him. I was a little scared at first when he linked me the video, and it was him with a shirt off and a bottle of wine or a glass of wine. I'm like, oh no, what's gonna happen here? But he's a smart guy. He's really good Canadian. Seems like us Canadians are fairly smart fellers, so it always helps when you get people like that showing off their goodness and their examples in educated thought processes. I don't know where I was going with that. Once again, sorry, I'm not feeling the greatest, so let's get through some more of this commentary and kind of what I wanted to bring up. Machinima videos are always coming out. I am posting under 3 different channels on Machinima now. I have my own contract, which I haven't posted yet. I'm saving that for something really special. I really want to make an entrance, I guess you could say, and try and get my name out there, because I really feel like not a lot of people really see the true side of competitive gaming. And I know a lot of people try to post competitive stuff that are primarily YouTube stars, I guess, quote unquote, but they really don't give a good example of how the competitive side really feels and how it's played out. And that's why I love working with teams like Fear, Envy, Optic, and Team Fury. Team Fury blew me away at some of their gameplay, and I'm excited to see some of their stuff. And after talking with TP, he's going to be getting me some of his footage too. So I've got lots of good stuff coming your guys' way, and I'm excited to bring it to you. I hope you guys are excited to get involved and participate in the viewing of the videos. And so I'm going to link my latest Machinima video in the link below as well. So if you guys could check that out, show some support for the competitive side of Holiday Dock and what I do over at Machinima, that'd be great, because I still get a lot of hate from the pub players that really just, they don't understand what I'm trying to do and what we're trying to do as a whole community when it comes to competitiveness and stuff like that. And a lot of the remarks I've been getting lately are just, it hurts a little bit, because I take everything I do kind of personally, because I put a lot of work and a lot of passion into my videos, and I've got a certain level of quality that I never want to dip below, and I don't think people understand that, and it doesn't always show up very well when you're trying to show some great gameplay and people just don't get it. It's kind of frustrating, but I hope to change that. We got a lot of good commentators on Machinima that are doing competitive stuff now, and just recently I still haven't hit up Foreplay or anything about what's going on with XJaws on Envy, but I can only laugh. Like, if you're fans of XJaws, that's great, but Envy, I just don't see them actually playing him on the roster, which is a shame. But Envy's got a pretty tight group of 4 that they really stick to, and I just don't see them altering their roster for him. So, kind of interesting stuff. Lots of roster changes actually lately in the community, and I think there's going to be some great stuff. I think somebody's going to obviously go right back to his original roster, which I think would be the smart thing. Like Fear, Moho, and APOC had mentioned, basically, there's some major changes for the better and for some the worst, and we'll kind of see what goes on in the next few weeks. And teams are still fully adjusting to this game, and teams are still developing a lot of their strategies, their gameplay, and even rosters. Not everybody's going to be able to coexist off the start of the game, so we'll definitely see some major changes in the few coming weeks here. And here we go, trying to call in my chopper gunners. It's not gonna work. It's kind of whatever. I think the other guy on my team too gets a chopper gunner, and he's up in the air right now. He gets a lot more kills in the gunner spot than I did, which is, it's kind of aggravating. The first guy on the chopper gunners always seems to be like he's going to get the most kills, and the second guy just gets shot down. That's what it seems for me. I don't know about you guys. And yeah, this is a long match, but playing against these guys, it was rough. I was a bit worried. I didn't want to lose 2 games in a row, and I certainly didn't want to go down without a fight. So I did. I put on my tryhard pants. I got the FAMAS. I've got the Ghost, the Sleight of Hand, and the Ninja Pro. And I'm playing it fairly conservative, trying to play the objective as much as possible, but really trying to keep those guys away from the lesser skilled players on my team, and that was a bit difficult. I definitely was worried about them racking up some kill streaks on me, and I think actually one of them does, which is a little irritating, but SR71 for the win. Let me tell you, that I think it's the best kill streak in the game by far. Being able to pinpoint, see exactly where everybody is, crazy stuff. And I don't know what to talk about anymore. There's a lot of people. How about this? I've been getting a lot of emails asking, how to get started comment. And I guess for my very first Machinima video, I'm gonna stick true to my roots, I think, and I'm gonna try it for the most part and give a really good, in-depth how-to get started kind of video, mixed with some basics and mixed with some more advanced stuff as well. And we'll see how that goes. Not sure how well it'll play out in the community. I've seen a couple other guys, give the advice on getting started on game battles and whatnot, and I don't think their advice was wholehearted at all. It really just didn't come off like anything out of the ordinary or special. I don't know. There's been a lot of guys lately on the scene that have said I play game battles and this is what I do, yada yada yada. But for you know, there's not a whole lot of guys that, I don't know, do it in a way that is actually helpful, it seems. And I think that's why I like working with APOC and Team Fear Moho and everybody so much, because they understand my passion for getting people involved in the competitive side of things, and just really what it actually means to the top teams and what it means to the guys on the regular too. So, you know, working with people that have the same view set as myself is always a bonus, and really appreciative of APOC and Moho and everybody else that has helped me along the way to getting my stuff out there. The John Madden of COD was not born by itself, that's for sure, and definitely took some help from everybody. And that's another thing that people don't realize, is that, you know, YouTube is not a thing you can do simply by yourself. You're never gonna get to that, you know, extreme level of fame or whatever by yourself. Somebody's always got to help you out, and somebody always ends up helping everybody out, and that's something that not a lot of people understand, I guess. So you know, thanks to everybody that's helped out, and, you know, big shout out to my teammates. And a little bit of a news update: I'm going to be starting up the new breed again right around mid-January, end of January. Just this is going to give everybody enough time to play out their prestiging however long they want to go, and, you know, give us some time to get into the scene. I've been scrimming like crazy. I play with a regular group of guys all the time, and I think I've really got a feel for this game. I love how it's played. I love watching the competitive side of things, and I think it's going to lead to bigger and better things than Modern Warfare 2 did, that's for sure. And we can only hope that New Breed comes together and, you know, has a little bit of a dominating force. And, you know, thanks to all the guys that have really stuck it out. You know, Blessed, Midget King. Midget King and me, man, have been buddies for a long time, and it's funny when you develop that sort of camaraderie over the internet. And it's funny, a lot of people don't understand, and it really feels, you know, like you got really good friends online. You know, Tipsy, Blast, Midget King, even my new OTC friends. These guys are chill guys that I can see myself on a regular basis going to the bar with, and it's neat to see that sort of thing develop over time. And I can only wish the best for everyone. And this is just my video. You know, hope you enjoyed it. I'm Holiday Doc, and I'm out of here.